Berlin church holds leather fetish and kink inclusive concert. You heard that right, folks. So, on September 9th, participants clad in leather outfits attended the Classics Meets Fetish concert held at the 12 Apostles Evangelical Church in Berlin. Classics Meets Fetish is a for-charity classical music concert with a twist. All attendees and performers wear leather fetish outfits, including leather masks, braces, and vests. Tyrone Rontgagner, one of the organizers of the Classics Meets Fetish and twice named Mr. Leather Germany, stated that most people equate the fetish scene with sex, but said, quote, "It's just another way to express yourself, like music." Eric Beillevaire, that's definitely not correct, but we're going to go with it, a singer-performer in the concert, claims that aside from being fun, the event helps foster better relationships with two different communities. The concert has been held in the 12 Apostles Evangelical Church since its inception, with the approval of the church's openly gay minister.
I swear these people are trying to make us endorse religion, and this is how they're gonna get us. This is how they're gonna get us. This is a trick. I'm not falling for it. Nice try though. Nice try. I'm so anti-reform and all, and they're like we know how to make them. We know their weakness. They can't say no to this. It's really hard to say to. Yeah, this is a trick, guys. It's a trap. But it's
that's so funny. Yeah, so Germany is very famous for its kink and fetish scene, and apparently this is part of a week in which I don't know how to put this. So in San Francisco, there is the world's largest BDSM fair, and it's called the Folsom Street Fair. And in reporting I saw in the story, they said that this event led up to and culminated in the world famous Folsom Street Fair. And I'm like, no. You, for a queer publication to get that wrong, I was insulted, okay? That happens only in Folsom Street, in South of Market, in San Francisco, okay? Get it right. But they do have like Folsom Europe, which happens in Berlin, which I actually didn't know about. And it happens in September every year. And I mean, this is something we don't even have in San Francisco. Like, I've never heard of a leather fetish church event here. And it takes over the city. Well, no, an entire district of the city. Like, we literally have a leather cultural district. But I thought this was really cool. And it was really interesting because, local reporters who were talking to people who attended this event were saying that there were people in the audience who were like, I'm not actually religious. Like, I don't even go to church. But I did think that this was a really interesting environment, and I did want to see the music. And like, I haven't been in a church for years besides this, but I'm loving this event.
And what about, did the Christians say that they're enjoying the fetish scene? So the fetish people were like, I like this church and all. Were the church people saying, I like the fetish scene? Like, this is interesting. I like it. Wait, can they put the Jesus statue in a leather? Like, can they have like a mini leather clothing for the Jesus on the cross?
The minister showed up in leather gear to bless the event. I was like, holy crap.
Oh God, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Wait, is it a what kind of a church is this? It's not Catholic, is it? No.
It's evangelical.
Evangelical. All right. I think like I want what the next step is don't you?
What?
I think Catholic churches are fantastic. They have fantastic vibe for dungeons, right? I think the next step should be a Catholic church having an event where they turn the inside of the church into a BDSM dungeon. I mean, it's like it looks very medieval and everything. I
Mhm.
think it's
Mhm.
fantastic.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
bring up like tie up everybody that comes is either gets tied up or they start like, I don't know, torturing the people who are tied up. And you have like people in hoods and the background medieval church music while people are just being tortured. And I think like I don't know. I think it goes very well. I mean, if you look at a lot of dungeons, like BDSM dungeons, a lot of them go with the medieval interior design. And I think like it makes it easy for you to get that interior design where your church just looks like Catholic church just look medieval. So I think it fits very well. So I think
I
that
feel
there
like
needs to
there's
be
almost certainly somewhere in the world an abandoned church that
that has been is a dungeon now.
has been reclaimed.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure that's true. But I think like as a dungeon, but I think like this should be a church that has not been like it's still a church. It's a functioning church. And I don't know, the
It's
priest is
still
like
in use, and
it's
then
no,
just
it's
like
still in,
on the weekends, like on
yeah.
Friday night, like
This Friday.
oh my
The
god.
priest is like, this is how we're gonna. This is what the kids. No, no, this is what the young are into these days. So the church could be like, we have to find new ways to attract people to come to the church. So this Friday, the church will be turned into a dungeon. Whether you're a sub or a dom, come over and we have something for you. And I think it should be crosses that you get to tie to as well. Oh, that's fantastic. They should have crosses where they tie people up to. And then you if you're being tied to a cross, you just have a Jesus outfit, and the person who is the dom will have a Roman outfit. Ooh, that is good. Imagine having like a nun put on a Roman outfit, and instead of a spear, she gets a whip, and another nun will put on a Jesus outfit, and she's tied to a cross.
Armin,
And
have
that's
you
the
seen
first thing you
nuns in
see.
real life? Like real life nuns?
No, don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin this for me. Stop that.
It's not
Okay.
what you.
All right, I know. Okay, what are you? Hey, okay. What were you showing? Oh, you were showing the.
I was just showing
okay.
some pictures of the event.
Okay. um.
You're such a pervert.
Proudly so.
Proudly so.
Yeah. Hey, we're both perverts. Okay, so can we? Do you want to highlight anything in the live chat before?
No, I think we should just go to the next news.
No, here. You read this one.
Zakuro was saying turning the church into a leather club, only it's brightly lit. Shouldn't it have dark red/green color instead? I mean, it's a day event.
Mm.
And I guess part of it is a lot of people in the leather or BDSM community like actually oppose that attitude. They're like, this isn't something that should only be designated for the night and dark corners. You know, like this is just something I like to wear, you know, and it's not for a lot of people, it's even not necessarily sexual. For a lot of people it is. But they're like, why does it have to be in the dark? You know, why can't this be something that is celebrated in the daytime that's more normalized? But I don't
know. Secular.
I'm going to a leather walk tomorrow.
Oh, you are? Are you going to be wearing leather?
I have a leather jacket. Yeah, it's really cool.
It
has like fringe all over it. I look like a badass.
Ooh. Another point is that this just reminded me of something. Zakuru saying, can we send Muhammad a job there? This makes me think like, I want to see mosques doing this thing. Okay? I want to see a mosque having a hijabi fetish day, celebrating hijab fetish.
That defeats the purpose of hijab.
Well, but that's great then. No,
and not to them.
I know. Well, I think at some point, mosques in Western countries are going to get progressive enough. Okay, you've seen where some of these mosques are heading, right? So at some point, we're going to have mosques who will be thinking that if you don't have a hijabi fetish event, that would be kink shaming. And they are so progressive
Oh my God.
that they're so progressive that they would be like, we are not kink shaming anybody. And if you want to have a hijabi fetish event at our mosque, we will have a hijabi fetish event at our mosque.
I thought only Muslims are allowed inside of a mosque, right?
This is again, you haven't been
So
to this
progressive.
crazy. You haven't seen, like, I've been
True.
in London. I've been to some crazy progressive mosques that, like, I think a lot of Muslims would be like pulling their hair out if they have ever even knew what's going on in there. Like, they are going into directions that I never thought possible. So no,
Yeah, they still want to kick you out.
yeah, they were welcoming to everybody except me. Like, they were like pro LGBT, like they're pro trans, anti-white, anti-male, extremely feminist, like imperialism, and like it was like so Antifa-ish and like not very, as I don't even know why it was called a mosque. I mean they said they did read the Quran and all, but it just didn't seem like
They
it
did
just was
do
like
that.
what is, yeah. I mean, it just seemed really, it was the most bizarre experience I had in a mosque, but it was new and interesting. And they were open, they were very tolerant, except to me because I was asking questions. They were almost kicked me out. So,
Well, it was because you
but-
and Jimmy Bangash were like laughing in the corner and how absurd and contradictory it is to every Islamic
wasn't that-
teaching. You guys understood.
I was
That was
very
that's what
polite.
I heard.
Okay, but I was very polite. I wasn't laughing. I just asked questions. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, but I'm just
it was
saying,
recanted back to me incorrectly then.
don't trust Jimmy on anything he says about me.
It wasn't him, to be fair.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, but I think that will be my prediction right here is that at some point you are going to have a mosque that is going to have a hijab fetish themed event, and when you see it happen, we're going to clip this part of the video out, and we're going to be like, "Wow, how did Armin see that coming?"
Murtad Skeptic is saying, asking questions, getting you kicked out. At least they retained that tradition. Hey guys, if you're a fan of Blasphemy and Sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.